For the next 6 days, I'm going to be embarking on an epic horseback trek through the mountains of Kyrgyzstan.
I'm scared.
80 kilometers total.
You can do it. Thank you.
This is crazy. In this video, I'm going to be sharing the full experience.
We don't have any service.
Where we're sleeping.
And that is our camp. Wow.
What we're eating.
We're the parasites.
I have no idea what's inside.
And some of the amazing stops along the way in one of the most underrated countries on earth. Come with me and see what it's like to spend 6 days exploring Kyrgyzstan by horseback. Good morning from Istanbul, Turkey. Well, actually, it is 6 p.m. At this point, I've been traveling for about 20 hours and I've just gotten off a 10-hour flight, but I am actually surprisingly awake. But considering all the shenanigans we're about to get up to, this is a good thing. I feel like I can officially say that this has been the longest travel day of my life. From starting in St. Vincent, going to Miami, then going to Istanbul, and now I've made it to Bishkek. If you've never heard of Bishkek before, I hadn't either until just recently, but it is in Kyrgyzstan. It is Kyrgyzstan, not Kyrgyzstan. I mispronounced it so many times in the beginning of this video, so my apologies. This is going to be a crazy trip, but thankfully for me, I am not alone. Good morning from Kyrgyzstan. I swear, if you even told me a couple months ago that I was gonna be in Kyrgyzstan, I would have been like, where's that? Here we are. I feel like Kyrgyzstan is a place that not many people travel to, and even for me myself, I don't really know too much about it even now, but something special about it is that there are some pretty awesome nomadic horse treks. Now at this point you may be wondering, Allie, what is a nomadic horse trek? Well, I've recently come to discover that Kyrgyzstan has a big population of nomads, and there's these treks that you can do in the summer where they basically take you through the mountains, you're on a horse the whole time, and you sleep in yurts. So I think this is gonna be one of those things where I tell you guys more about it as we go along, because at this point I honestly don't even know too much myself. It is a pre-planned itinerary. I'm going with some friends and I was just like, yeah, I'll go along. Did I look at the itinerary? No, honestly, not really. But I have confidence that this is going to be amazing. So we actually arrived in Kyrgyzstan yesterday, and then we had a 7-hour drive to this smaller town called, ooh, what's it called? I'm gonna put it right here. Not gonna lie, the 7-hour drive was kind of a surprise for all of us, but we stayed in a hotel last night and now we're just getting our stuff together. As you can see, there is just chaos. This is all chaos. I actually came straight from St. Vincent, so I have partial beachwear, partial horse gear, or at least my interpretation of what I think is good horse gear, because I actually have no idea. But you cannot bring hard shell suitcases on a horse. Surprise, surprise. So right now I'm kind of consolidating. I'm trying to put the stuff I think I need in packing cubes and we'll go from there. We are ready to go, and I'm here with the horse girlies.
Hi, I'm April.
I'm Ishan.
Anime intros where it's like April.
Yeah, with little like animations and stuff.
Damn.
Adam.
It is now time. We're heading over to the horses. Got to the spot. This is crazy. We have just made it to the starting point and we are literally in the middle of this massive field. There's nothing here. It is so beautiful, but it is very cold. So we're putting on all of the layers already. They just said as we go up, it's gonna get more and more windy, so might as well be prepared. As you can probably see, there's literally nothing else around us. There's actually a bunch of wild horses that are all just right over there across the stream. It's kind of hard to see, but they're all over there.
Horse guys wants to explain the safety technique, alright? Let's go. Stop.
This is my horse. Her name is Torka. This is so cool.
Are you guys ready?
So ready.
Woo! I'm scared.
Oh my god. Are we crossing the river?
Oh my god.
I'm kind of like trusting my horsey to do this. Woo! Okay, this might be a super niche reference, but if anyone has ever seen the movie Spirit, that's kind of what it feels like right now. It's basically a movie about a bunch of wild horses. It's a cartoon, and honestly, it's super majestic. Like, look at these guys. They're so beautiful. packed us a little lunch sack, so I'm curious to see what is inside. We have a sandwich, a little bar, orange, apple, juice box, yogurt, and a Snickers bar. How's your sandwich, Sam?
That's good. I believe it's horse meat, which I feel bad eating in front of the horses, but.
It literally has no sauces, it's just the cheese and the meat. Cheers. So we were just talking about how like dynamic these mountain ranges are. Like we're in this beautiful plain, but then right over here, there's a bunch of these jagged mountains. And then our horse guide ended up telling us that our camp is like right in those mountains over there. Here are the mountains in question. And that is our camp. Having never done something like this before, it is a very interesting experience, and today is technically the easiest of the days. It's a 6-day horse trek, 80 kilometers total. Today is 8. So just to give you perspective of what all of our days are going to be looking like, this one is probably the most tame. Ease and ascent. Yay! We made it to camp. Feels quite nice to be off a horse for the time being. So now that we're here, we are gonna be finding our respective yurt. I've actually stayed in a yurt once before, but it was on a beach in Japan, so I guess it's slightly different. Okay, here are all the different yurts. And this one is ours. Wow, this is so cool. This is looking like all of our sleeping supplies. We kind of put these down and then they have the sleeping bags right on top of it. Sleepy time, however, is not gonna be for quite some time. We left at 9 a.m. this morning and it is currently 2:45. I kind of thought it was gonna take longer, but I'm not mad. While we're here, we don't have any service. There's some resources to charge some of your electronics, but not like a crazy amount. And I feel like this whole situation is just gonna be taking it slow.
Спасибо.
We have just been called over to tea time in the yurt, and we got a bunch of little snacks ready for us. I forgoed the tea time. I have hot chocolate, salty hot chocolate. And then we have this soup. How's everyone liking the soup?
It's so good.
It's good soup.
Good soup. I feel like it's especially good because it's a bit chilly. It's just been like a chilly ride over. Maybe not everyone would agree, but for me personally, I feel like I am totally enhanced by what I'm wearing. And I just did a little Halara haul, so I've been feeling chef's kiss. And with that being said, I do want to show you some of the things that I got, and I am saving the best for last. These are all the things that I got, but it also includes what I'm wearing. So first things first, this is a little jumpsuit that I got. I don't own anything like this and I wasn't really sure how I would feel about it, but I actually love it. The whole mission behind Halara is to give women just encouragement and joy in life, but also creating outfits that allow versatility, especially for me as someone who's here, there, everywhere. I feel like I just really resonate with this mission. Also, everything that I got is linked in the description. I find it super cute and comfortable. You can like layer it up and style it in different ways. But of course, we also have some athletic options. Ta-da! I got my colors done recently, so you will notice a lot of neutrals. I had ChatGPT do it, but Halara does have so many different color options, and I think this is my new favorite set. I have some biker shorts and a sports bra. The material is so soft. Of course, we got pockets. I also got these flowy running shorts, but they are not the only white thing that I got. I got a mini dress. I have a couple of these athletic dresses. I just love that I can literally work out in this, but I could also dress it up and make it versatile for different occasions. Pockets. Also, I got this long sweater to wear when it gets cold. Something I really like about Halara too is that it's important for them to be durable, but without being too pricey. I absolutely love it. Because we're approaching fall soon, I also got some cozy options like this one and this one. I love a little cozy, comfy matching set. So this one with the brown is a bit of a lighter material, but this one is so soft. Some rib fabric with pockets. But now, time for number one. Ta-da! I feel like when I first saw this online, it kind of felt like one of those outfits that you look at someone and you're like, whoa, I could never wear that. But it's ended up being my favorite thing. It is a full jumpsuit with flare pants, and it is so comfortable. The straps are adjustable. And if you've ever worn a one piece, you know the struggles of like, you have to take the whole thing off if you need to use the restroom, but look at that. I know all these outfit options were all very different from each other, but let me know which one you like the best in the comments. Also, don't forget to use my code for 20% off all full priced items and use the link below to let them know I sent you. Thank you guys so much for supporting me in this channel, and thank you Halara for sponsoring this video. Good evening, you guys. I'm here to report that this evening has not been the most eventful. So after tea time, we ended up just kind of playing with the horses for a little bit. After that, we went to play a card game and I just fell asleep. I am very, very jet lagged. It's not even 8 p.m. It's 7:46, but the sun is going down. I feel like my body is just like, girl, you need to rest. But it's really cool to be at this little campsite. The sun is fully down at this point, so it is quite cold. As you can probably tell, I've added a couple more layers since you last saw me. I'm now wearing like snow pants and wool socks and all the things. But it is about time to get our bedding set up. Okay, let's do it. It feels like when you stay at a Japanese ryokan and they like turn down the room for you and get your futon all set up. I feel like that's me right now. Okay, this is the end of day one. How's everyone feeling? Woo! We got lots of fun stuff coming up, so that's it for today.
See ya, guys.
Bye! Good night!
We're gonna do all the voices. We've currently begun day 2 of our horse trek here, and it was an interesting evening. Apparently, like tonight and the next night are going to be the warmest of all of our times here because we're only going to be going up in elevation. But last night we were all struggling with the cold. It was freezing. I feel like one of the hard parts, at least of this camp, is that we're in this valley. So this morning, even as the sun was coming up, the sunshine hadn't quite hit this exact area because of the mountains that are here. But now that the sun is out, it feels so much better. Now, however, it is time to get ready for today's adventures. I'm pretty much wearing exactly what I wore yesterday for the horseback riding trek, just because it's been cold. The horses are ready. You can see them here. They are saddled up, and it's time to have a great day. Good morning, Turka. Good morning. Oh, hello. Such a pretty girl. Today we're going 8 kilometers, so in total we will have done 16 out of 80. I feel like the beginning of this venture felt very go, go, go because I had such a long travel day. There was just like so much going on. So now to just be here and like sit in the fact that it's just so stunning, it's so beautiful. This just feels like a truly once in a lifetime experience, and I'm so happy to be here. You guys look so angelic. So we just made it back to our second camp, and we're now here for our little midday tea time. I feel like soups have become kind of like a staple. Almost every meal we've had has had soup. Something I'm liking about this trek is that every day is a little bit different. Yesterday I felt like it was very much easing us in. We didn't really have that many stops or anything. But today I feel like we've just been able to see how dramatic the landscape is. Like, it is so stunning. And part of that includes waterfalls. It's really tough to like walk on the rocks in my riding boots. I feel like this is a hiking boot kind of moment, but this is what we got right now. We started way down there over the ledge, and we've climbed all the way here to drink some water. All right, get in there.
I'm going in.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's the most weird.
How's it taste?
Delicious.
This is how we get like water poisoning or something. We all have the shits this night, like tonight.
But it tastes delicious.
It's so good.
It's so good.
It's worth the parasites.
You know, in a superhero movie, when they take a child hostage or something, they come back and it's like slow motion holding the baby, like, I brought it, here it is. That is kind of how I felt this morning. Last night after the waterfall, we rode back and it got really cold. I was immediately just like bundled up in the sleeping bag, and I was like
basically crying because my body was just so freezing. I just wasn't really thinking about anything else. I was like, oh, I don't really need to film tonight. Then it wasn't until this morning. So I just woke up this morning and I was about to start filming stuff because it is our 3rd day and it's really pretty where we are. However, unfortunately, I couldn't find my camera and I was like, wonder where it could be. And I am 99% sure that I left it at the waterfall yesterday. I think I must have just gotten like carried away and forgotten about my camera, which feels ridiculous since my gear is like thousands of dollars. But thankfully the horse guys were very, very sweet and they rode with us all the way back to the waterfall. I've done my best to try to train myself to like have a stoic mindset around these things. Like, you know, like I can't change the past. Like there's no point in like being like frustrated at myself because it already happened. But it is you know, I do feel a little silly. Worst comes to worst, I have camera insurance. It was me, the 2 horse guys, and Sam, and we just kind of went on a mission. Honestly, it was so much fun. It might be a little bit wet because I think it rained last night, so maybe it'll be broken, but at least the SD cards are in there. Yay. Long story short, woke up at 6 a.m, left and came back around 9:30, so it took a little bit, but I did end up finding the camera. We found it. Not gonna lie, that was such a relieving experience. Anyway, now it is day 3. It is another beautiful day. I feel like as we increase in elevation, it is only getting colder and colder. But I did sleep great last night, actually. I did some jumping jacks before bed and it actually worked out perfectly, so. Feeling well rested, ready for the day.
Today is going to be a little bit longer day. It's going to be easy, but a little bit longer.
Oh, he wants to say cow. Hello, cow.
Oh my god. One of the first stops that we've just made is right behind, well, right here by a lake.
Oh, so lovely. Hi.
It's snowing? Yeah, like look to the left. It's snow. This is so crazy. You can't really see it in the lens, but there's like little snowflakes coming down. Lunchtime! We're hiding from the wind right now, but there is a beautiful glacier right behind us, so that is what we're trying to witness.
Yeah, and if we could go to a place that's less windy, but then there's less glacier, and that's kind of lame. Here, listen to this. You hear that?
I feel like all the bread that we've had this entire experience so far has been really just rock hard. It's crazy that this is the only thing in the sandwich. Look at that!
That's all you need.
That's all you need.
You're gonna poop?
I feel like today is one of the first days that I've felt noticeably tired after the ride. It's day 3, so I am curious to see what that means for the next 3 days. I mean, it could have to do with the fact that we had a little excursion this morning that was an additional 6 kilometers, but today we did 12. I mean, he said it wasn't too bad, but I do feel like it was a lot. It was a lot in comparison to the last few days for sure. Anyway, but now we've made it to our 3rd camp. I mean, I guess now is about the halfway point for our trip. All of the camps kind of have their own little identities. Obviously, they're in different places. They're run by different people. The vibe is just like a little bit different in each. At this one in particular, there's cows everywhere. For example, here is my yurt, and here are all the cows. Seeing the glacier earlier was definitely one of the highlights of the day. It really just made me think of Norway, which makes sense because I feel like there are some similarities in this kind of landscape. I just feel like this entire place is so dramatic and beautiful.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, hello. Hello, hello. Ow. Wow. I know he bites.
It's really, they're really sharp too.
I know, look at those things. Because I think this one is probably my favorite campsite that we've been at so far. I mean, the animals are definitely a plus, but I do feel like this river just feels so magical. Yurts to the left, glacier straight ahead, and then this beautiful river that is just glistening. Dang, this is This is crazy. I think during this trip, it's just one of those situations where I just don't want to take anything for granted. This is such a unique experience. I've never done horseback riding before. Even if, you know, the horse meat and cheese sandwiches get old, even if the weather is a little bit chilly, I think there's just so much to glean from all this that I am just so happy to be here. Yeah, it's been pretty standard at every single meal that we've had that there's like soup, but this time we have fresh dumplings, which feels at this point like a little luxury.
Also, dipping the fresh bread in the fresh soup, double the fresh. The lady makes fresh bread every day.
Yeah. We have the fresh dumplings and a stuffed pepper. I have no idea what's inside. Is this cauliflower? A vegetable. It could be rice. It's more than likely rice.
A vegetable. Yeah, there you go. Oh. Yeah! Add it to the fire.
Oh, that did not work. It's very interesting. I feel like this is an experience that has gone by slowly, not in a bad way. 3 days down, 3 more days to go. I know it's only been 3 days, but I feel like I have established a little morning routine while I've been here. As you can imagine, the amount of stuff that I could bring was very minimal, / I don't really feel the need to put on a full face of makeup when I'm out here in the wilderness. I have a little towelette that I put on my face. I put on some tinted sunscreen, and we're pretty much good to go before finding a spot to do mobility. I think especially because this is a very physically demanding situation, it's been very important for me to just continue stretching and just doing things that make my body feel good. As you guys may know by now, I am a huge mobility person. I literally wake up every day and do mobility stretches, because if not, I feel like the Tin Man. Oh my gosh. The elevation gain from today is crazy. So right now we've been going for the past little bit, but you can see the camp that we started at this morning. It's all the way over there. We're stopping over to the side because there's so many sheep just coming through. The great sheep migration. And just like that, we've made it to yurt number 3. Camp number 4. Camp number 4. I feel like every time we get to a new camp, it feels just significantly upgraded than the last one. This one in particular, I would say, is the most tourist friendly. It's meant to be comfortable. Like, this is the first one that has like a real toilet instead of just a hole in the ground, which is nice. It has an actual shower. There's like a hot spring down there. As you can see, there's yurts here. The dining yurt is not a yurt at all. And there's also some yurts down there. Dare I say it, it is actually kind of hot today. I know I'm in a fleece, but I am a bit toasty, and I'm in shorts. This is revolutionary for us. Nonetheless, we are heading on over to the hot springs. Oh my gosh. Ishan! Please don't get swept away. Oh my gosh. Yay! Woo!
It is hot, huh?
This is what the outside looks like, and then here's the inside. I feel like the water was very, very warm. It's definitely kind of like semi-boiling, but you get used to it. It's good for your body, so all is good. Over here, we got some eggs that are not hard boiled. We don't have some soup yet, but it's possible it might be coming. Today also we are not in a yurt, we're in like a little lodge, which is, it feels like luxury.
Is it fine that I was just going like, ooh, behind you?
Sure, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Basically, I've put everything that I have into packing cubes, and then every day pack them up. They put them in a little horse bag and we go on our way. But today, because we are transferring to a person who's going to be transporting our stuff, we can't bring as much. So this is everything that I brought that I really haven't used this entire time. Yeah, I've been wearing the same things every day. I think going into an experience like this, it's kind of hard to know exactly what you're going to need for the entire trip. I feel like I just thought I would want some more variety, and I've just kind of worn the same thing every day. I would just count yourselves lucky that you cannot smell me right now because this shirt has been with me the past 5 days now. We're doing good. Let's go. Ready for our last day with the horsies.
You measure all in what you own. You don't worry about your hair.
Something I've really enjoyed about this trip is how dynamic it has been. The first couple days, I feel like it was a little bit flatter. It's like a lot of open valleys, whereas today and yesterday, Today and yesterday has been like very much in the mountains, surrounded by a lot of trees.
Like so.
It's just been very beautiful. I feel like it reminds me more of home a little bit. I feel like at the start of this, I felt so confident that I would not get tired or my body wouldn't hurt. Now that we are at day 5, I feel like it's fair to say that I'm tired. We're about to say bye to our horses. We've just arrived at the point where we're going to be giving all of our stuff to the porter. Here we are. I've really loved the shoes for riding, but for walking, they are very uncomfy. Now that the rest is walking, this is what we got. Every day there's been an apple in our lunch, and I feel like we've all just ended up feeding our horses with them. On the very first day, Sam had this very problematic horse that just was like not very obedient. So on day 2, I noticed he was on my horse, which meant that I had to be on his horse for the rest of the trip. I actually didn't even realize the switch until like mid day 2 when my horse was like not being as obedient as it was the day before. But I feel like we have formed a bond. We've grown to understand each other a little bit.
I miss you.
Now that the horses are no longer with us, we have the porter, and his bag is huge. Look at that thing. How is it?
It feels okay, but I'm sure once we start going up there, it'll be brutal.
Yeah.
You want to try it?
Sure, why not? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put the belt stuff. I feel like walking around is cool, but up that vertical slope. Oh. Nice to meet you, brother.
Oh my gosh. Goodbye. Thank you. Yeah, not that bad.
Out of my mind, how could I be so blind? How could I not see?
We were warned that this was going to be very slippery, very steep incline. I haven't done too much hiking in like high elevation, so I am struggling. Hello.
Well,
how's it going?
Really good. How are you?
Great.
You're doing well. Keep it up. The view is worth it.
Yeah, great.
It's almost there.
Hello. Great. This is crazy.
You can do it.
Thank you.
Come on, you got this. Put your right foot in front of your left.
I'm trying.
No, but harder.
Oh my gosh. We did it. Look at that. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Without a doubt, this is definitely one of the hardest hikes I've done. I want to say ever. I mean, the view is amazing. Look at this beautiful lake. And right down there, boom, that's our camp. It is our final evening of the trek, but today's scenario is going to be a little bit different than our previous nights. So in the past couple days, we have been in yurts, but today we are in little tents instead. Here they are. This is what they look like. I was told that they're warmer than the yurts because they are smaller and just a little bit more insulated, so I'm not complaining about that, especially because I lost my beanie on the trail today, so not ideal. Not gonna lie, I am absolutely wrecked
right now. Like, it hurts to just walk around right now. Tomorrow is another day of all walking, and I think the steep decline from that mountain that we were at earlier was so painful. Yeah. I'm just unwell. This is the Last Supper.
Dude, it has mushrooms. It's kind of a win.
I feel like this camp feels like the least glamorous, maybe.
I think it's the least commercialized, which
Okay.
I actually kind of like. I
Okay.
like that it's like, it's just like a bunch of tents out in the wilderness. You know? Kind of like it.
He has
Yeah,
a
we're
point.
fighting.
Yeah, we've literally had 2 soups a day for the past week. And I think this one might be my favorite.
It's so good, dude. I love the mushrooms.
But wait, there's more.
Mac and cheese. Oh my god.
Ooh, thank you. Look at that.
Where's my Kraft mac and cheese?
Right here.
On my Kyrgyz yurt camp. Is that a potato?
A potato. It is a potato.
Oh, potato. Potato.
Potato.
Two hands.
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that was 2 hands.
Good morning. It is officially our last day. I think today is going to be very interesting just because it's all on foot. My knees hurt a lot right now. But the good news is packing should be easy because I gave away most of my stuff yesterday. This top is actually a bit fresh. These pants I've worn every single day for the past week. I'm feeling very crusty, very dusty. I'm very excited to take a proper shower and to wear clothes that have not been touching a bunch of dirt for a long period of time. But until then, we need to get down the mountain. Yesterday, I feel like I was really struggling. I was definitely the weak link. I don't foresee today being that much different, honestly, because it's just really hard for me. I'm doing my best, but going downhill, the pressure on the knees, should be fun. All right, I'm all packed up. It is 8:29, which means we are going in 1 minute. So really quick, I just want to show you guys what the tent has looked like. Like I mentioned previously, this is my first time staying in a tent like this. I preferred the yurt. Personally, I found that it was quite bright. Oh no, why is it getting foggy again? Okay, this is what the tent has looked like. If you think any part of this situation has been glamorous, it really has not. There was only one yurt we stayed in that was kind of nice, but for the most part, it's a bit more rugged, a bit more dirty, and that's just part of the experience. Wow, this may be a bit more remote, but this view of the lake is so pretty. Look at that reflection. It is so stunning. Here's the lake. Here are the tents. I'm gonna get some Sam thoughts. How are you feeling? Final day.
Final day, feeling good. I am a little nervous for the trek back because we're gonna be hiking all day and a 7-hour car ride and a 20-hour flight. So it's a lot.
We're almost there. We're at the finish line. The end is in sight, but it's not gonna be an easy road to get there. So let's go. It's so pretty. Oh my gosh. My shoes are not waterproof, so the land down here by the lake is a bit more swampy. I've definitely been stepping in some puddles, and my hiking shoes are mesh. Not the most ideal, I think, long term, but it is so stunning. Like, the quietness and the stillness of the lake is just unparalleled. I feel like I've been on a fair amount of hikes, but I feel like this kind of environment is just very new to me, and I'm really loving it. Whoa. I'm not ashamed to say that the majority of this day was spent crying. My knees were just in so much pain, but regardless, it was still such an amazing adventure. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, you can check out Halara in the description below, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh my gosh.
Traffic jam. Kyrgyz traffic jam is crazy. Wait, do vertical.